Hello, everyone, and we are live on YouTube. And I'm just plugging in Instagram. I'm with my friend Sandy, but we're going to do nothing's official here, introduction in a second. And the technical aspect of it has been ticked, and now we can have fun. Hi,
Yay.
Sandy.
Hi, Marta. Oh, I'm so excited. This is my first live ever. So this is so much fun, and it's so fun to do it with you and have our coffee.
I'm so happy. Yes, this is a coffee break. So as always, we're going to wait for anyone who's going to join us live or on the replay. And yes, I do have my coffee as well. Really good excuse
Cheers.
to really cheers to drink and have a nice company and have those unscripted conversations.
My favorite is unscripted. In fact, when I do my podcast, they're all unscripted. It's just, the information just kind of comes in. I love it.
That's what I love it. And I'm recording a podcast later on today as well. And it's unscripted as well.
Yeah.
Well, I always ask the guests for the quick, like a short introduction, how they want to be introduced. And then I just go with the flow, and it's so much more fun.
I love it. It happened. You get all this messaging comes in, and the flow is so great. And it's just like it's literally like having coffee with a friend, which is what we're doing. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like it.
I put collagen in my coffee. Do you do that?
Not to this one, but once a day I do. So my post-gym coffee, well, this one's the decaf. I know, like every coffee is just a proper one. I do put collagen. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Hi,
I do it
Lisa.
Is that Lisa? Is that our Lisa?
No, I'm seeing someone on Instagram.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
saying, she's saying good morning. It's a different Lisa. I'm just saying hello. And we might not be paying attention or seeing all of the comments, but if you're here, hello.
Yeah, hello, Lisa. I can't see anything, so hello to everybody who's popping in.
Nice. Okay, travel, talk, fun, and food. I don't know, but welcome. Yes, so collagen. Yes, apparently it helps. I don't know. And I just bought the one without the flavor. In the past, I had a creamer that was vanilla, chocolate with the same, and now I just use
mine is
without flavor.
plain. There's no taste to it, and I stir it into my coffee, and I figure it's, got to be good for your skin, your bones, or whatever.
Yeah.
Do whatever you
I love
can.
it. Yeah. I like it. Let us all know how you've been. And it's so nice to, like, it's amazing that because of that technology, we are able to have that coffee across
Marta,
the ocean.
it's unbelievable. And just if anybody's listening, Marta and I met just through actually our podcast. That's how we met. And we became fast friends. I mean, at least I think of you as just the dearest friend in the world. And you know how you meet people and you just connect, and you've known them from lifetimes, other times, but you, Marta, are a beautiful soul inside and out. So I'm so happy to do this. And we're always messaging each other.
Oh, we are. And then we are mirroring what you've just said about me. You know, it's a truth about you. So, and we're not like really complimenting each other, anyone who's watching it. Like, we are straight to the point and we like honesty, but it's truth because of, if we think about our souls, like if you're seeing someone's light, it means there is a light within you.
You can tell authenticity, don't you think? You can tell when somebody's being really authentic and they just glow from the inside, and you know that they're real. And you can also tell when something's being forced. And so what's been so cool about doing the podcast is that the most gorgeous people have been coming in, and it's, been so amazing. Amazing.
It's nice. Oh, your Lisa is here. Hello, Lisa.
Hi,
I can see her
Lisa.
now.
It's Lisa Montgomery, who has turned out.
Lisa Montgomery is here.
She is just one of my closest friends on the planet. And love you, Lisa.
And we've got Enlightened Goddess. Hello. And Lisa, another Lisa on YouTube. I know Lisa. I'm back. I thought I was going to miss it. I have my raspberry tea as per
Oh,
norm. Yes,
nice.
it is crazy how people try to be fake. Lisa,
Oh,
Montgomery, having lunch with you ladies. Yes, come and join
yay. This is
coffee.
okay. This is so magical. I just love this. Wow, Marta, this is so cool. And so I was telling Marta this morning that today's my mom's birthday, and my mom passed. Now I saw 14 years ago, and oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul. So it feels extra special to be doing this today on her birthday. She's happy.
I feel she coordinated it. I'm sure she was she a boss lady? So I feel like she's behind and she's having coffee with us. It's not a coincidence.
Yep. Oh, that warms my heart. That's just so beautiful. Hi, Mom. Oh,
Yeah, it's so
lovely.
nice.
So lovely.
Hi, Natalie. And if you've got any comments, any questions, feel free. Like, you don't have to be shy here. Like, you are part of this coffee break with us as well. But I love how we can bring our loved ones in spirit as well and be part of our daily life. So we don't have to save it for a special occasion.
So true.
Today,
So
it
true.
is a special occasion, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I have chills. I have chills. And I also wanted to say that today on Fear Unzipped, we're launching an episode with Shawn Leonard, who is a indigenous psychic medium from Nova Scotia, from the Mi'kmaq tribe. And you interviewed him on an Instagram live, right,
I'll give you
Marta?
all of the details for Sandi.
Oh.
And then, yeah, definitely go and check. And I can't wait to listen to that conversation. Yes,
Because
Shawn is a
you
very beautiful energy.
you guys, he is such a beautiful energy, and his story is magical, and how his gifts came to him, and he's so gifted, but he's so kind, and he brings in that indigenous ancient wisdom, ancestor wisdom, which gosh, that's really meaningful to me. That's beautiful. Oh, Marta, did I tell you the story of when Shawn, I actually think I said it on the podcast, when Shawn connected with me, because I wanted to have him on the podcast. So he was somebody I really, really wanted. I made a list of people, and I was hiking in the desert, what I do in California when I'm there. And and I'm listening to Shawn on a very popular podcast. And then I get this text message, and it's a number that I didn't know. And they said, "Oh, are you looking for a podcast guest?" I said, "Yes, but who are you?" He said, "I'm Shawn Leonard." And I went, how is this possible? Well, my hiking there is magical too. It's where my guides come in and all these things come in. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, I'm listening to you on a podcast. You're texting me right now. I don't know you. And then I left him a crazy voice message because I was so excited. And I thought, oh God, this guy is not going to want to be around me. She's nuts. But
The crazier, the better. I think we match our energies because I'm sure it was the real excitement and the truth. So I love that story.
I was so excited. And then you and I have very similar backgrounds in university and studies. It's just, so that's what I was sharing with him. And anyway, so this podcast today is really special to me. All of them are, but yeah, Shawn's he's a
And
good
I think
one.
do you have to comment? I've seen, is it Spirit Talker?
Oh,
make sure you comment Spirit Talker to get access to it.
The Instagram, it's at Fear Unzipped, and you put in on his post, and you put in Spirit Talker, then you'll get a link to the podcast. So, and Spirit Talker is because he wrote a book called Spirit Talker, which I highly, highly, highly recommend. So good. So,
and I love it because there are no coincidences, as we're talking, and someone mentioned when we were talking about something else, divine alignment, about your mom organizing it. Yes, but even with Shawn, like we met, and there are so many other people that and I know that the paths like crossed, and then it's just incredible.
Marta, I am getting so many chills right now because this is what I always say. It's the breadcrumbs. I follow the breadcrumbs. So when you get a little sign, like maybe you find a feather, you get just a little sign of something and you go, oh, that's interesting. And you just kind of follow where it leads. Because seriously, Marta, the fact that we're doing this today, it's my mom's birthday and Shawn is launching today. Everybody had a hand. I can feel it. Everybody had a hand, said, oh, this will be a really nice high frequency space. Let's get in there. Oh, I love it. And this is I found this beautiful crow
Mm,
feather, so I keep that by me. Oh,
I
beautiful.
love it. I love feathers. Yeah. I
Me,
love
well,
when we don't
too.
expect and then they come.
Yeah,
Mm.
for me, they are. I have crows and squirrels I feed every day, and they leave me. The crows have left me all kinds of gifts, feathers, trinkets, little jewels, little trinkets,
Mm.
and once a dead animal. And I said, thank you. But oh, I mean, it was kind of turned inside out. I couldn't figure out what it was. And it was on my railing. So it definitely was left for me. And I just said, thank you. That's so kind. And then I put it somewhere where other animals could enjoy it.
Mhm. Mhm. It reminded me of something different. My previous neighbors, hello if you're watching it, they
Oh,
found a dead pigeon in front of their house, and they were still
mm.
stressed. Well, they knew I was a psychic medium, and of course, they knew that I had pure intentions. But she was just so petrified, and she kept like googling, "Is this a bad omen? Is this something bad?"
Oh,
I'm like,
oh.
"No, you'll be lucky. Everything is going to work out." But the fact that there was a psychic medium in the same building and a dead pigeon in front of their front door. And then they were, well, they didn't think it was me, but they were like really like trying and use the internet as a source of information
Yeah.
as opposed to tapping into intuition, which is a different story,
Oh.
but I don't know, it just popped into my
That is such a great point. That's even worth talking about because I think people see signs like a dead animal and they take it like, oh my gosh, somebody's going to die if they see a dead crow. Now, I have had them in my yard, but I know that crows, they mourn. That it's a group of crows is called a murder, and they mourn their loved ones that die. And I really felt honored that that crow was in my yard and that
Mhm.
they were going, okay, this is a safe place. I gave it a beautiful ritual burial and they knew that I was safe. So I think we get tripped up a little bit when we read what does this mean on the internet and it's
Yeah.
negative. You really, I go with my gut and what does my heart feel? Because it, I think 90% of the time it's not that negative thing or 99.9% of the time.
Oh, we have people telling, okay, we have enlightened goddess who says, I had a dream about a feather a couple of nights ago.
Mhm.
And then we have someone who has joined from Fear Unzipped saying, hi, Sandy here for you.
Oh, that's
And
probably Lena. That is that Lena. I'm sure it's Lena. Oh my
yeah, Fear
God.
Unzipped. And then we've got the Digit Dax marketing as well.
Yes,
She's, hi, Sandy. Hi, Marta. Hello. Hello.
that's Lena. She is my social media person. Lena, I love you. You know that. She's just brilliant and kind and has such a gorgeous heart. I mean, talk about authentic and making,
Lena here. Same.
only putting out things that are of the highest intent because I'm not a real social media fan, Marta. I love doing this with you, but
Mhm.
there's a lot of, creepy McCreeperson out there. So anyway,
She's saying, I love you.
I love you
Loves
too,
you.
Lena.
And then Lisa, another Lisa here on YouTube says, I see crows all the time. They are my favorite and so beautiful.
Oh, Lisa, I love that. They are so smart. I think you probably know how smart they are, and they'll recognize you. And if you're kind to them, they will actually even protect you. If somebody was trying to hit you or something, they will sweep down and attack that person because they really protect you and they can recognize faces. So get to know your crows and Lisa, you're like a soul sister because I too love crows so much. Beautiful.
Mhm. I
Thank you
love
for
it.
sharing
And
that.
Nina's saying, Marta, you're gorgeous. Sandy speaks so highly of you.
Marta
Oh,
is
we're
gorgeous.
mirroring. You are gorgeous, Lena. We'll be like, why not? But it's not vain. Like we're just like, sharing love, and like if people can share like hate, like why can't we spread love
Yes.
and kindness?
And since I'm 100 years older than you are, but I think people see when you have beauty in your heart from the inside, it glows
Mm.
outward. And I worked in Hollywood a lot. I was a PR person. I worked on TV sets, and I once worked with, I don't know if you guys know who Stephen Buscemi is. He's an actor, and he's not one that you would normally go, oh my God, he's so handsome. But after spending just 1 hour with him, I thought he was one of the most beautiful men I've ever seen in my life, because his soul was gorgeous. And
Mm.
I think that's what we tap into, is that we want, at least that's what I want to tap into.
I love what you're talking, and when we were describing, oh hi Betty, the word charisma popped into my mind. But there's
Mm.
something beautiful and something about the soul, something that you cannot see with the naked eye, something so much more deeper that
Oh,
gives you that
yeah.
glow. I don't know.
That's the beauty. And so
Oh,
there's
your daughter. Hi, mom. Or
no
no, your
way.
son. Sorry, I think. Well,
David.
DZIMM three
Dizim.
three three. Okay.
Dizim.
I saw
David.
333. I saw 333 before we connected, and it's a divine number. Well, I don't have to preach here. Someone's very intuitive here.
So
But yeah,
David's divine number is 333.
yeah, I can
And
see.
when I went to get coffee the other day, the woman had a tattoo on her arm. It said 333. So I took a photo. She was beautiful, beautiful young woman. I took a photo. I sent it to David. I said, well, you guys are connected. David, just so you guys know, has a gorgeous olive oil, a natural olive oil, high polyphenols, called Zim's Organics. And he was very sick at one time with Crohn's disease. And this olive oil, he realized it really helped him get rid of his Crohn's. It was one of the things. So he's become very intuitive, very
I
connected.
can feel it. I can feel
Very,
it.
and beautiful. My daughter also is extremely gifted intuitively. Yeah, you can't get anything past her, for sure.
Well, that's very good. Enlightened Goddess says, crows are my number one messengers.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love hearing this from people, because I'm so connected to the crows.
Your
I
son is saying, you don't need to plug me on your life, lol, but thank you.
No, David, I'm seriously not trying to plug you. I just think it's a really cool story because it
Yeah.
helped you. Okay, so
Lisa
now,
Montgomery,
yeah,
Zim's olive oil is amazing. And now, since you're talking, and since we are plugging you on, if you can, Lisa, help Sandy and give the name, put a comment or a link to the website so we can all find it. Let's go.
I
One
promise
level
that
further.
that was not like product placement, but it's brought him into a very intuitive world. It's once he cleaned himself up, he became extremely intuitive.
And it's
And I
about
think,
supporting each other and sharing what
yeah,
works. And I know you're doing it with integrity, and it's not about promoting anything. And Sandy,
yeah.
even if, well, she's your mom, but if she didn't believe in what you were doing, like she would have not presented or promoted it here.
No, no. And that's the other thing, Marta. I think you're finding doing your POCs, but anything you do, I will only talk about things that I feel are of the highest, purest intent. And I mean, I've made that absolute bond with myself and commitment that I only want to, surround myself with that in a bubble of, high frequency love and higher.
I love it. And especially when we talk about we're on social media. And I do laugh when I do coffee break with my other friend Ricky that I've been approached by so many companies, and those aren't scams like via email or on Instagram. And I laugh because, but they are serious. Because there is a certain image, a sexualized image in terms of how spiritual women are depicted. So I've been approached by various famous companies to promote scrunch bum leggings and crop tops, and I'm like, I'm like this, and a Tumblr, and I'm joking. I'm like, no, thank you, because I'm spiritual and I'm a psychic medium, and I'm like, wow, this is so vain. I'm like, this is not the right account. So I have certain things or values or certain things that
Oh,
I'm not going to do just for a pair of leggings, or no matter like how much money I would get it. But we have to laugh. We have to laugh
that
about those things.
that is so interesting. I do get messages too through Instagram about products. We think you'd be a great ambassador for our product. And it's like something like legging. Well, I love leggings, but it has to be a certain
Oh
kind.
yeah, me too. But I don't have a need of really promoting them
Yeah.
on my podcast or through my Instagram, because my message or what I stand for is just completely different. So in my personal life, I might be using certain things, but
Yeah.
like to really present it as if, I don't know.
No, I get it. But also I think that it's just it's kind of the way that I'm trying to live my whole life is the foods that I put in my body. I want them to be beautiful. The the clothing I wear, I want everything of the highest integrity if that's possible. And I would promote like a beautiful skincare line if it was just something that I used, because there are certain products I use. But yeah, anyway, that's for another time.
Part of being on social media, and well, we
Mm.
definitely have to use our discernment, but also like stick to what's authentic for us.
Which is true for everybody, don't you think? I think we start making decisions for ourselves, like everybody who's listening. I think they're probably, I can feel, they're of like just a high integrity, and they're choosing people in their life that aren't toxic. They're choosing a nice little bubble for themselves. So, and it's very nice for me to have all of them here. It just heightens the space. I say, when I do my podcast, and I know this is true with you because I can feel it, something happens and a bubble is created, and this between the energy of the guest, my energy, and whatever, and the people that are listening is this, it's like this heightened energy. And I get chills constantly when I do it, or I start sweating. And that is that's really hard. I get chills and I start sweating. Oh, I think I told you the latest is I start burping.
Oh yes, you did. Hi,
Really,
Laurie. So nice
so
to see you.
pretty.
Yeah,
Sweat.
but this is authentic, and this is part of
Yeah.
that spiritual experience, and it's
Hmm.
so important to share, because some people might not even identify as connecting with the spirit world. I can feel a very uplifting energy now.
Totally. And
I'm loving the energy.
I feel Shawn, I feel my parents, and I feel my
So
guides.
much activities, yes.
And so my guides are kind of over here, always to my right, and it's like they're applaud. It's like they're applauding, and they're funny. They're very funny. But is Jimmy around? Is your guide Jimmy around?
Oh, my guides are always around. They're always, yes,
I mean,
yeah.
hi Jimmy. It's really intense.
It is, and there is someone of like a very high vibration who makes me feel like very, very dizzy. So I know we have high
Mm,
vibrational, well, guides,
mm.
some ascended masters, and I'm loving the space, but they're
You,
adjusting.
and Marta, knowing you, and I know people who know you, you are really special in this space. And I'm not blowing smoke up your ass or anything like that, or whatever
Oh,
that
I
expression
know
is,
it.
but
I know
you
it.
know it. But you are really special, and I'm seeing for you, and like a massive explosion in the best way possible, that more and more people are going to get to know you, and I hope they do, because your mediumship abilities are fantastic. They're incredible, and you give examples. What is that called? Oh God, see, my brain just went. Bleh. But you are really gifted, but your heart is so pure, and that's why I just love you so much. And yeah, I'm really excited to see within the next year, it's going to be a completely different space for you. So I
Mm.
always say to you, buckle your seatbelt, because holy moly.
That's what Jimmy always says.
Yeah, holy moly,
Holy
or
moly.
buckle your
Mhm.
seatbelt.
Well, holy moly, but like he's been, before you started, because you used that metaphor with me before, he showed me in a car buckling,
Mm.
and then like a rocket. Oh, yes.
And that's what I see too. And you're going to be coming to the States, and you're going to be, yeah. Anyway, it's really exciting, and I feel like I'm here on, at the beginning, watching this really, really catapult. It's so fun.
Mm, no, it is
Yeah.
exciting, and thank you for acknowledging and mentioning about my heart space, because, well, that means the world to me, that there are people like you who are able to see that whatever I do, that makes me emotional, that it comes from my
Oh,
heart space and from my soul, because whatever I do, whether I'm channeling or whether I'm just going live, it comes from that space, from the heart. So I really appreciate you. So thank you.
and it's really important. And I listen to Lee Harris a lot, and he channels the Z's, and they say that the heart, living from your heart space, is the currency of the future. And it's like I mean, almost like a money currency that when you can work from heart, from true intention and pure of heart, and your
Mm.
highest integrity and for your highest good, you can move mountains, you can heal, you can shift. So one person can shift thousands of people just with that heart space. So for me, it's really important. And
Mhm.
and the intention behind Fear Unzipped, I mean, yeah, it
Yeah,
has to be
people
in the
can
heart
feel
space.
it, and because otherwise it just doesn't work. Enlightened goddess, I just got chills. My guides talked to me on the right side, and I thought I was crazy for identifying them on the right. I needed that
Mm-mm.
confirmation. Lisa is saying, I feel the same about Marta, down to earth and humble, yet holds nothing back. I pray she comes to the
100%.
States. I would love to dance with her. Yes, I want to dance. Yeah, I love dancing. Yes, yes.
We're all gonna dance together. Yes, absolutely. I was dancing yesterday during my photo shoot. My daughter put on really
Yeah.
loud music, and we were just
That was fun.
jamming.
It's about having fun as well. And then, well, we raised the vibration. But there was something about the heart space that I wanted to mention as well. Oh, I know. It's, well, I had to learn various challenging life lessons, as everyone here, in this lifetime. But like one of those lessons was that not everyone has the same morals, and not everyone works with integrity. And this was in terms of my personal life. But then there was another layer that spirit world forced me to learn. I had to realize that the fact that someone's a spiritual person, the fact that someone is a psychic medium, it doesn't mean that they're going to be working with integrity. And this was an illusion, and I had to learn it the hard way, because I assumed that everyone, and I'm not like boasting about, but everyone is working through the heart space, that every single person who works and connects to the source's energy, works with angels, spirit guides, loved ones, is going to do it for the highest good of all, and in order to be of service to the spirit world, and to, to the
Yeah.
people that we are conveying the messages. And what a shock it was that it's not true.
Marta, I think it's one of the most important lessons, because the spiritual space has gotten huge. Everybody's reading tarot cards. Everybody's a medium. Everybody's a psychic and intuitive right now. I mean, so many people are coming out, and it can do a lot of harm if you're not in a space of integrity. And I have been in that space before, and now I have such a strong bubble around me. Nothing like that can penetrate me. But that's why I always tell people that when you don't need anybody, you're fully loaded with all this information and these abilities. But if you do want like a mentor, somebody like you, I would highly recommend my friend Lisa Montgomery. Beautiful. She's beautiful, mentor. But be careful, because people can start taking advantage of you. And if anybody says to you, well, I'm the one who can help you, so you need to keep coming back to me because you need me,
Yeah.
run so fast in the other direction. I had it happen to me a couple times, and it took me a minute to figure it out, because you start questioning your own abilities. They're really good at making you doubt yourself, and then
Mm.
you have to get confirmation from them. Oh my gosh, no, please listen to your gut, because it is it's your guidance. Your gut and your heart is your guidance. And your first instinct, for me, that's the one. That's it. And
Mm-hmm.
then we'll start putting stories in it. And yeah.
Yeah, but definitely always listen to your heart, listen to your intuition. And I want to be able to share like countless stories as well, but definitely use your discernment as well and never allow anyone to get dependent on you. I truly believe that a teacher, whether a teacher or a leader, should be a person who's going to empower you to really tap into your own, whether we are talking about intuition, power, so that you can fly. It's so
Yeah.
exciting to
So
see other souls
do
thriving.
do you find that there are some teachers that want to keep you small? Because I have seen that,
Oh
and
yeah, I experienced that
and you know what I
firsthand.
think it is, Marta? I think they see your abilities and they get scared, and they think,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh my God, she's really good. She's gonna be better than me. She's gonna have more people than me."
Yeah, but
Um,
there's no competition in this. One of my
no,
mentors used to joke, this was a very funny joke, like there's so many dead people on the other side. Like, why would people compete? Well, it's a joke, but it's
no,
it's
it's
it's one
true.
layer about that. But the other layer is like you should only, well, first of all, we shouldn't compete, but compete with yourself and try to be the best version of yourself.
Yes.
Like work on your heart, work on being a kind, humble person. This is what really matters.
So my family heard me and my friends have heard me when I was starting a podcast. I said, "There's a gazillion podcasts. Why? Why would
Mm-hmm.
anybody listen to my? What do I have to offer?
Yes.
Everybody's smarter or whatever." But I had all this
Mm-hmm.
information from neuroscience and from metaphysics. Oh my God, I'm about to burp. This is embarrassing, but this is when messaging comes
Spirit's
in.
coming, and I'm feeling
Spirit,
dizzy, so I know this.
yeah, and spirit comes in. I wish I got dizzy and I wasn't burping. I mean, that would be more attractive. But anyway, so bear with me,
They're
people.
putting you on the spot.
Yeah,
Raw,
but it's okay because
authentic.
I'll finish that, and then and then I kept hearing from my guides, no, Sandy, everybody has something to share. It's not that you're so special and unique and you're the only
Mm-hmm.
one, but everybody does. And they said you're going to transmute fear, because I didn't want to put fear in the title. They said no,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to transmute fear. It's just a word. And then we put the emotion into what that word is, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just a word and you're going to transmute it. And they said, you're going to heal yourself at the same time. Plus, I didn't like putting myself out there and being on camera. I was always behind the scenes in Hollywood with my beautiful
Mm-hmm.
clients. And so I have to, and now I'm talking about burping on camera. That is really
Mm-hmm.
healthy. Let's get
Love it.
raw and let's get real. Let's just
Mm-hmm.
go for it, because that's what I appreciate in people when they do that. So anyway,
Mm-hmm. I
that's my
love it.
soapbox.
Mm-hmm. No, but it's true. And it's the same with anything that we're doing. Like no one can be you. No one can be me. We have a unique energy. And I had a word with a friend some weeks ago, and she recommended me someone to come to my podcast. And I was very like reluctant. Oh, maybe I didn't want to invite her because I thought, oh, she was already on your podcast. And then like she reminded me, like, Marta, everyone every time it's the same when you connect with spirit, like
Yeah.
the people in the spirit world will be able to give you other stories, but also when we interview and have those authentic conversations, every time we speak with a person, they're going to approach it from a different angle, they are
Mhm.
going to share a different human experience. So I think it's also it's important to mention to anyone who's got a podcast or is resisting to be live, that like, why you, like, it's because you are you, and you're giving your own spin to things, and by you being authentic, you are doing justice not only to your soul and heart, but to other souls that are like-minded, that are
Mhm.
hoping to gravitate towards you because you're showing for who you truly are.
Look at, I met you through this. This is incredible, through my podcast. It's incredible. And then you're going to have, I think you're going to have somebody on your podcast that I had on mine, and
And you've been on my podcast as well.
I've been on your podcast, and yeah, you've been on my podcast, and these are beautiful people. And what I see is it's like peeling the old saying, peeling the onion. But every time somebody comes on a podcast, because I've had people that have been on tons of podcasts on my podcast,
Mhm.
and anyway, so each time you're just peeling back another layer, and something else gets exposed. And I just think that's a beautiful thing. My guides did tell me when I was hesitating about doing the podcast and the numbers, numbers are really important in social media. I'm sure
Mm.
everybody here knows they look at their numbers, and I don't like that. I don't like looking at numbers. And they said, Sandi, it's not about numbers, it's about resonance. And they said, don't worry. If you work on the resonance part, we're bringing people to you. We're your team. We're helping you. Like I can see on your end, I told you the other day, it's like Santa's workshop. They're all working behind the scenes to get you. Oh, I just got chills, to get you where you are. And I know my team is doing the same. The biggest part of it to me is trust. I always see the word TRUST in front of me in sparkly letters, trust. And when we try to control it, like really control it, it's like a stop sign and we're stopping the flow. Just trust in it, put out the prayer intent, and ask your guides, because they want it. They're not going to jump in if you don't ask them. They want it. They want to help you. Anyway, that's what I'm finding has been amazing for me.
I love it. And maybe you'll be able to give some advice as well. We have some comments. Well, first, so Lisa here is saying, oh, she was referring to that aspect of jealousy we were talking. It is jealousy that they can't control, and then the ego is big. Your Lisa here says, yesterday I had a period of dizziness that felt spiritual. What is up with that? It was a first. Would you like to reply to your
I can, well, you'll say too, but I find I sometimes get extremely dizzy when think about the frequency of where these beings are and how high it is. They somehow also have to match where you are. But this is why I always say it's important to elevate your frequency, because it's hard to match a low frequency. They're not going to come in if you're in fear, if you're in jealousy, if you're in anger. They're not going, because it's too far of a reach for them to travel to get to that frequency. But if you're in a higher frequency, think about what that does to your body. And I kind of see my cells just kind of getting recalibrated, and you can just like do one of these. And that's exactly what you get. Dizzy. That's why I get chills. That's why I sweat. All these things can happen. I have a friend that yawns a lot. That's another one.
I'm burping now. I'm burping now.
Oh, we should have a t-shirt that says, I don't know what it is, the burp club or something. Oh, that makes me feel good, Marta, actually. But that's what I would say to that, because if you're in a higher frequency, they can meet you. And when they meet you, you're in this space of gorgeousness. So,
yeah.
and
I also feel like, Lisa, you're such a beautiful soul, and they are upgrading your DNA, they're upgrading your energy, but spirit world is also telling you you're a high vibrational person, and they're removing you out of certain circles that do not appreciate you and certain circles that are low vibrational things. So they're like upgrading you in a very, it's not a gentle way, because like, come on, like they're saying you've wasted so much time. Do we really want to speed up that ascension so that you can have so much fun? So yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Can I just tell you that's spot on? Because I know Lisa, and I've had that conversation with her, and she's so incredibly gifted. Lisa, you didn't know this was going to be the Lisa show, but anyway.
And we've got two Lisas, and the other Lisa says, you can call me LT if it's easier. Okay.
Thanks, LT. It's so sweet. No, I think it's true with a lot of us, Marta, that fear holds us back, and we're fearful of what other people are going to think about us. But then you get to a point where you go, well, screw that. Because
and there's a question about fear in a second that I will read a comment.
Sure.
So maybe you'll be able to reply.
That's all I was going to say.
Oh, no. Many don't have integrity in this space. It's scary, enlightened goddess. And then she wrote, I've always known that I can do mediumship, but I'm terrified. Do
Yeah.
you have any advice for me regarding fear?
Well, what do you I'm curious what she's terrified about. Are you terrified about connecting to the other side, or are you terrified just that, oh, now you're going to have to call yourself a medium? They're two separate things, because if
Mm,
you're if you're terrified about connecting to the other side, then what is the reason that you want to do it? And it sounds
mhm,
like they're trying to connect with you. So it's such a beautiful, I mean, for me to connect on the other side is such a beautiful space, because I know it's coming in of the highest intention. So, but fear, whenever fear
mhm,
creeps in, just remember see a big old stop sign, and it's
mhm.
gonna stop you from,
Bad energy on the other side, she says.
oh, you fear. Okay. So people talk about that a lot. And I talk about that with mediums on my podcast. For me, and Marta, you might disagree, I do not encounter bad energy on the other side, or evil energy. I don't think that isn't something that comes into my space. And I'm going to actually throw this to you right now. And I'd really love to know what you think about that.
Mhm. Well, I believe that if you're scared of connecting, you should not connect right now. You should
Yes.
work on your limiting beliefs, because we can either operate through a lens of fear or love. Fear is an illusion, and it's something you've been feeding your mind, or various institutions people have maybe uh, filled your brain with, to really keep you stuck, because it's very powerful to be able to connect to the
Mhm.
with the other side. I believe that if you are going to be scared of something, you can attract really
Yeah.
bad energies. So you have to really, first of all, it's so important to get trained. And I'm not just talking because, oh, I'm a mentor, I'm a teacher, but get yourself, if I know your experience, but get yourself a mentor, join a development class where you can share your experiences and learn the basics. Because the minute you're going to ground yourself, this is one thing. The minute you're going to find what works for you in terms of protecting your energy, that's going to help you. And then the third thing, like, think about the power of setting intentions. You get to choose what you are
Mhm.
being open to. I only connect with the spirit of the highest truth and compassion, with those who walk in a white light of God. This is what I always say. I always bless my session, and I set those boundaries so I do not get those negative energies during my readings. Have I connected to darker energies? Yes. Have I been psychically attacked by living people? Yes. But this was before I had very strong boundaries, and this was a learning opportunity for me, and even like a wake up call. Look, you're not doing something right.
Mhm.
Uh, Lisa teasing, I'm learning and working with my spirit guides and archangels. It's hard sometimes to let go and trust. And I think you should know, and the knowledge is Sandi speak, because you will know as well. But well, angels and spirit guides, they're such beautiful energies. So, like, definitely
Yeah.
when you're setting an intention that you're channeling angels, this is like a pure unconditional love. There's nothing to be scared of. Spirit guides, they are your best cheerleaders, your friends. Then they know like your potential. Most of them, they've known you through different lifetimes. They really want what's best for you. So again, there's nothing to be scared of. And then your loved ones, why would you be scared of your own loved ones?
Exactly. So the way that I look at it is, we're a magnet for our thoughts. So if I
Mm,
wake up angry in the morning, or jealous or something, I'm going to bring to me energetically, I'm going to bring angry people. I'm setting the tone for my day, because
mm,
we literally are a magnet for our thoughts. And I say in the morning, I say I am a magnet for magic. I say it
mm.
every morning. And so was it LT that asked that question about fear?
Enlightened goddess.
Oh, enlightened goddess. Um, so if you're in I agree. I would never try to connect if I'm in fear. And like I said, when you're in fear of anything in your life, anything, I always see a stop sign and I go, okay, flow has just stopped. The river has just been dammed up. I cannot move. So I try to find a way to alleviate that. And I breathe. Right now, I'm barefooted on a grounding mat in my office. I do
Mm-hmm.
something before that purify this office before I do anything like this. But if you're of the highest intention, nothing can attack you. This is my experience. Nothing can
Mm-hmm.
attack you. I have had people that have great gifts that have tried to attack me for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt crappy and I felt insecure. I mostly felt really insecure and like, oh, I'm not good enough and I'm not this and I'm not that. Once I figured out, excuse me, I also lose my voice when I do this too, when I'm channeling. Once I figured out what it was, big old bubble around me, big old boundary, love and higher in that's it. I have a gatekeeper that comes in that doesn't allow anything else in. And I think you will be absolutely safe. But the first thing is you want to come from your heart and have the highest intention. And you want them to meet you. So if you're in fear, they can't meet you. It's those high frequencies, it's too hard. I hope that made sense.
Mm-hmm. And be very kind towards yourself. And
Yes.
also ask yourself what I keep hearing, but yeah, we started channeling. Ask yourself, why do you want to do mediumship? What
Mhm.
are your motives behind doing mediumship?
Absolutely.
Journal or maybe sit with that. And I know you're very intuitive and your spirit team is going to help you and support you. And she says, this makes a lot of sense. Thank you both so much. I'm getting so many chills. This is resonating.
So if you're getting chills, it means that you are being divinely guided and you'll figure it out. It's going to work out perfectly for you the way that it's supposed to. Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
nice.
I
That's
love
so
it.
nice.
And I love that interaction. And thank you all for like really interacting and engaging with us
Oh my
and really
gosh.
taking time, because you can get like viewers, which is still beautiful, but then you take it to the next level by interacting, commenting, it fills my heart.
It's so beautiful. So this is what Marta and I do almost every day. Well, she's 8 hours ahead of me, and we're constantly leaving voice text messages to each other. And it's like we're having coffee, but we're not together. But this is so great because I love having the community in on it. It's like this is a conversation you and I would normally have. And then I love hearing other people's perspectives and all the things about crows, and the dear friends that are here. And anyway, I love this space. This is very fun for me.
So I think we'll be finishing soon, but you will be able to watch it on a replay as well. And if
Okay.
you'd like us to come back for a coffee break, leave us some comments. And if there are any perhaps themes or anything, we're still spontaneous. We're not going to like stick to it. But if there is anything you'd like us to cover, like DM Sandy or send a comment here. You can DM me and. Enlightened Goddess says, I usually don't interact. Ooh, we feel like very,
Oh,
very honored
I'm so
that.
honored. I just got chills. I'm so honored, but that tells me you are supposed to be moving forward in what your heart is telling you. That's beautiful. Oh, yay. We're going to all support you. That's the other thing. We're here to support you too, because you guys you definitely support me.
I love it. Well,
Love you.
I still keep hearing that. I know it's very spontaneous, but I keep hearing, ask Sandy, is there a final message that you would like to leave the viewers and listeners with? Jimmy's like,
Oh,
that's not podcast.
hey,
That's
Jimmy.
not a podcast.
What I want to say, what comes to me, because this space is so beautiful that we just created just now. I love it. Community is really important, but community without toxicity, community where we really are here to support each other. I want everybody to soar because there's room for everybody. And I know you guys want that for me. And I just don't ever want people to feel alone, because that's the whole idea of Fear Unzipped, the whole idea of Marta's space and Perfectly Imperfect podcast, that you're never alone, and you always have your guides and your loved ones with you, but we're here too. And then you're here for us. So nobody's better than the other person. We're just a nice community. Oh my gosh, it's really important to me.
Mhm. Thank you. And this is what I keep hearing, another announcement from Jimmy as well. Well, first of all, like make sure you like and follow Sandi at Fear Unzipped, and then you can follow me at Marta the Medium. I keep forgetting about that aspect. He's my PA, but also we don't know he's watching here. But if you feel like you are an energetic match for our podcasts, like get in touch with us, because we would love to speak with you. And also you might suggest certain people that you would like us to have conversations with us. So I feel, well, I can only speak for myself, but maybe it's the same. Just like feel
Yeah.
free to DM us, email and suggest. And it's been so much fun, and definitely I agree that we need, like, I don't like being told, like, it's lovely to have that opportunity to build those communities, and including the online ones, and to create those safe spaces where only people of the highest integrity and those who operate with their heart spaces are allowed. And it's beautiful because we are attracting those people, so we are not like blocking people to come here. By us adjusting our energies, you are gravitating towards us,
Right.
and then that creates a ripple effect, and there'll be more and more of you, and we can keep supporting each other. So thank you so much.
So much. That's exactly what my guide said. It's like throwing a pebble out into a lake, and the ripple effect. That's what it's like. That if you're out in pure intention and heart, you just are going to bring people in like a magnet. So
Let's magnetize. And thank you, Sandi, and thank you
Marta,
everyone who
thank
joined
you.
us. I
Thanks,
really appreciate you.
everybody.
I'll quickly read Lisa Montgomery, great convo, enlightened goddess, thank you. LT, thank you so much for sharing. Have a wonderful day. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone. I
Thank you.
really
Mwah.
appreciate
Thank
everyone.
you.
Lots of love as well. Thank
Bye.
you. I'm just going
Bye.
to end the stream. Bye. I'm ending on YouTube.